There's something unholy about going to look at a Z06 Corvette in a Prius. Just something that the time-space continuum thing can't explain. It's just not right. However, driving this little Prius has been giving me killer gas mileage, which enables me to save up a little bit of money and go look at this Z06. This one is kind of a neglected, poor red-headed stepchild of a Z06. It has those frog-looking headlights. It's been sitting in the guy's yard for like a year. It's silver. The paint looks faded like most of them do in Florida. But it's also a 2001, which is 385 horse rated instead of 405, and a lot of people look down on that, but the 2001 is a fantastic car in a lot of ways. And I believe it's the lightest of all the C5 Z06s. They didn't have heads-up display available that year. They made it so the car was super, hyper, crazy basic. And a lot of you will remember that in 1999 and 2000, they debuted that FRC body style, the fixed roof coupe. And 2001 was the very first year for that C5 Z06. This one is kind of the type that I like to rescue. I like to drag them out of the yard, take them back to the house, and fix all the things that time and neglectful owners have just thrown at them and just Well, let's go out here and see if we can get this car bought and get back out on the road, go home, get a trailer and truck, and make it happen. But we got to look at it first. We might not want to buy it. Okay, that guy just told me that I went past it. Somebody said it's a house with a black truck. A white truck. Said he saw a Corvette go in here the other day. There's a blue truck. I think they all get issued trucks. I'll stop here and see what happens. There's a black truck. Let me see if this is it. There we go. Been sitting outside a minute, hadn't it? Only had a little done to the motor.
It's something off.
Yeah, it's got a little, a little plate set up. He's got the fuel solenoid on there, but not the nitrous one.
I don't know if I'm doing it right, but when I do this.
Come around here. Should be able to just hit those two poles together and it'll go. That motor's been swapped out, or the heads have been. Yeah, I wonder if that's still wonder if it's still an LS3. Got a little solenoid down there. There's a little nitrous plate there. It's got the fuel solenoid on it, but not the nitrous one. Got a set of headers on it. Can't really tell a whole lot out here. Got a Vera ram on it. That's a pretty nice piece generally. .0821 heads on it. That's wild. I wonder if it's just like a 5.3 or something.
821 heads?
Yeah, 821. 6.2? I think he had this was either his nitrous bottle back here or a fuel cell. Because he's got a couple clamps back there, probably a nitrous bottle for that system.
There's a brand new seat for it too right here.
Oh, okay. Z06 gauges. Got a switch down there that appears to be in the on position. That looks normal. Looks normal. Boy, it's been sitting. Whew. 10 is pushing the hell out of it for this car. Yeah, he's trying. This is all messed up. You can see the moisture it's been in here. Yeah, you can tell when you hit in there, when you hit a couple of the connections, because you hear the ding, the little tone inside there. Okay, he's over there talking to his buddy. I just did a couple little Google searches and figured out that those heads are LS3 heads. Did a little number check on the intake. That's an LS3 intake, so this is a 6.2 LS3. Now you're probably going, whoa, that's awesome. But why is it sitting? He had nitrous on it. If it had nitrous on it, man, you never know. It could have blown the bottom right out of the... You just never know. So, made him an offer on it. I feel like it's probably close where I need to be, but he's not able to crank it over. And I said, well, you know, I'll give you X amount for it if I can take it just as it is. And that's the most I could possibly give you right now. So, he's over there thinking about it, talking to his buddy and trying to come up with some kind of plan. And I said, on top of buying the car, I still have to get it back to the house. And I told him I'd give him a little money if we can go get a U-Haul trailer and put it on there and so and so. But I'll be back with you in a second to let you know if it works out. I'm going to tell you now, I just made an absolutely smoking deal. I think I did. There's always something a bit uncertain when you think you made a good deal. Now, as I said a few moments ago, this is a 2001 Z06. Everything on the VIN checked out the way it was supposed to. But I discovered something while looking under the hood and taking note of various numbers on the cylinder heads and on the intake. And that is, it's an LS3 top end. Now, here's what makes that interesting. The LS3 top end will not bolt on to an LS6. So it has to be either the 6.2 LS3 or it has to be like an LQ4, LQ9, which would be a 6-liter cast iron block. It could even be an LS2, which is an aluminum block 6.0. So we don't quite know yet, but I'm following them into town, getting the money out of the bank, getting this deal rolling. And I'm incredibly excited. I had to throw in a couple extra little things from the house on top of some money because I didn't have any more money, but the deal I got, if the car is what I think it is, I will have gotten one of the best deals in my lifetime. The truth is always somewhere in the middle, you know? It's not the best deal you've ever gotten and it's not the crappiest. But here in just a few minutes, we'll be able to, once we get this back to my house, check out all that stuff and confirm what it is. But it's gonna be a fun thing to just figure that stuff out. I got the car. Whew, still breathing hard. This wheel over here on the right front was switched out because while the tire had killer tread, it was just ripped all the way down the side. But that is indeed an LS3. I already checked all my numbers. I put a new battery in it. Those headlights, ugh. Well, let's come around here and I'll show you what's going on inside. Body looks really good. The dash says 67,703 miles. Get down inside here. Now the battery's still low, and when I put this forward, you'll see, zoom in a little bit, service column lock, which is so common on these. It goes to reduce power and all that. And the battery is so low, as you can see over there, I'm going to go ahead and just leave it charging for a long time. Yeah, it's not doing anything when you hit the key. It's just turning. But, zoom back out here. We have those. We have a radio. Turn this off. Oh, there's no antenna on the back. Gonna be hard to pick up anything. But I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. Take the key out. When I open the door, that radio will turn off. So, I'm feeling good, man. Got another Z06 with a 6-speed in it. I'm going to come out tomorrow. It's Florida, so every time you have something sitting outside, have little critters who decide to set up housekeeping. Dash pad looks really good, and even if it wasn't, I have another one in the garage. Got a whole lot of these little things that are not functioning yet, but you know, it takes a while sometimes to kind of wake them from the dead. Let's get out of here and show you what's going on. Door's already starting to open better. Somebody painted these two Z06 wheels, or hopefully it's that plastic dip that I can scratch off there, but it's an 01, and yeah, got a Veraram on it. Most of a nitrous kit, it has the fuel solenoid there, but the nitrous solenoid's not. So I can't wait to get up in here and see what they did. I know a lot of people do LS3 swaps and C5s, but I can't wait to see it in my own car. I'm fired up. It's going to be sitting on that charger all night, so I'll just kind of let that down. And man, I got a killer deal on this car today. This is going to wind up being one of my best deals ever on a car of any type, and it's a freaking Z06. These are my favorite cars of all time. Next time I talk to you, it'll be the morning.